Wave after wave the greenskins advanced, slowly grinding down our armies. While our soldiers are steadfast, the walls of the fortress have already fallen, and now is the time for heroes, for a heroic last stand beside our desperate allies. Well, buckle up friends, the Kindred Acquisitions event starts soon, and it contains a survival event as well as an Against the Tide home screen event. There's a lot to explore, so let's just jump in. Both events start on Sunday the 8th of February 2026. Both of them are active for exactly 7 days, and you'll have a grace period of 1 day to get your survival chests on the 8th day. As Against the Tide counts waves defeated in any relevant mode, Onslaught, Salvage Run and Survival, both events are intertwined. This survival sees you pilot all Imperial factions except Space Marines but the Ultramarines, to make it more beginner friendly. The featured character is Vin, and you will be able to also use Usar. This will be our first experience with those new characters, and I really like introducing new fighters like this. You could say the events are absolutely interlinked, as a lot of waves defeated will come from survival runs. I'll discuss what you can expect from the Against the Tide event, as well as the economic aspects of the survival. I'll have a short tips and tricks primer on the survivals gameplay as a separate video, as I think there's a different target audience for both. And well, this here won't fit the omnibus well. The rewards for Against the Tide will mostly be coins as well as expedition spoils, which are the event currency for the survival. There, the rewards are once again divvied up by player levels, but all of them get 25 spoils roughly every other stage of the rewards track, for a total of 150 spoils, as well as a requisition at level 9 and a blessed requisition at level 14 on all of the rewards tracks. Level 15, as most of the times, is a repeatable reward. Beginners under level 20 will need to defeat a total of 250 waves during the event to get every reward once. For the rewards described, plus 34,000 gold. Advanced players level 20 and up will need to defeat 325 waves for 142,500 gold total. Lastly, veterans with at least one blue star unit will need to dispatch 405 waves for 570,000 potential gold total. Again, getting that one blue star is worth a lot, so try pushing one unit there as soon as you can. Of course, you'll have to defeat more waves, but then again, with stronger units, you'll be able to defeat more waves in survival either way. Let's see where you'll end up at the end. Everyone regenerates 10 Onslaught as well as 14 Salvage Run tokens during the 7-day runtime. With 7 and 6 waves respectively, yes, I didn't say it, people with kids might understand, this will give you 154 points for defeating waves. You can save a few tokens, but due to the regeneration time working just out for Salvage Run, it wouldn't make sense to save up 2 here. I just assumed 2 Onslaught and 1 Salvage Run token saved for an additional 20 points for a total of 174 already. Reward 12 out of 15 for a beginner, and I dare to say that defeating a total of 30 waves in survival over 15 tokens will be possible for most. Every level up during the event is another 33 points, so early beginners that have just unlocked the relevant modes will get to the end of the rewards track pretty reliably. Advanced players will be 1 point short of reward 10 and need 151 points in survival. This is 10 waves defeated each time and wave 11 once. Wave 11 is for epic characters, so with some survival upgrades along the way, it still depends on your roster and you have to put effort in to complete the event. Veteran players only get halfway through their track and need 231 additional points. That's wave 15 for half and 16 for the other half of the survival runs. And as the units and the enemies will scale to mythic from wave 15 on, not everyone will be able to do this to get the most coins out of the event. If we only shoot for the 335 points needed for all expedition spoils, that can be done with defeating waves 10 and 11 and should absolutely be doable for veteran players. If you come up short or want some extra coins, you can of course buy one of two available Against the Tide offers, with the usual €22 offer including 200 Blackstone and 5 requisitions and blessed requisitions each for 50 Tide points, and the Battle Bundle for €10 for 35 Tide points, as well as a Survival, 2 Onslaught and 2 Salvage Run tokens each. As this comes out to 61 points plus however far you get in Survival, this gets you further and more extra rewards, so if you don't absolutely want those requisitions, the Battle Bundle will give you some good and reliable rewards. Before I dive into why you actually want those spoils and how Survival fits into this whole event, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you want to help me out in-game and get rewarded with 100 Blackstone for doing so, you can use my referral code BAD60ADO, which provides me with various rewards depending on milestones you reach after using it. The spoils you gain can be converted into chests, with the highest being chest 30 for a nice background for your profile and the most rewards. Each chest will contain gold, with the average for all up to level 30 being around 670,000 gold. You'll also get 2 Imperial badges per chest, as well as some Imperial upgrades, and Forge badges in most of them. The higher the chest, the higher the quality of rewards of course. While the featured character is Vin, Xenos, the shards in the chests will be for Votann, and all other rewards are for Imperials as well. You will be able to unlock Vin in his release event from the 15th of February. As you can see, the 150 spoils from Against the Tide aren't the biggest part of the 3,800 spoils you're expected to come up with, but the additional coins are a nice bonus. Survival gives you points dependent on which waves you defeat. There's a total of 18 waves, with the last one not intended to be beaten, although some people will certainly manage somehow. Defeating waves 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 and 14 each gives you some points, for a maximum of 135 points per fight. As the event starts us out at 2 tokens and we get a new one every 12 hours, this should come out to 16 tokens, minus the one that regenerates just as the event ends. That makes a total of 15 tokens, and thus a maximum of 2025 points just from tokens. These points are added to by 5 daily missions for 70 points and 2 missions for 75 points each, as well as a mission chain of 20 missions for 76 points each, for a total of 2020 extra points. Some of those missions want you to use Xenos characters, so you could start thinking on which Xenos to honor an Onslaught already. These points move you along a rewards track, awarding spoils every few points. If you do all missions and defeat wave 14 every time, you will get all spoils from the rewards track. Those are the most important rewards for me and will be available for free-to-play players with a well-developed roster too. This is 2120 spoils from the track, 130 from free offers as well as the 150 from the home screen event. And those 2400 spoils get you to chest 23. But considering you're only missing a few spoils for 24 and there's a daily payout, you'll definitely get that one for a total of 234,000 gold, 156 ton shards, 30 common, 6 uncommon, 6 rare and 6 epic badges and forge badges each, as well as a bunch of upgrades. It might also be possible to accumulate enough spoils for another chest if you get really far in the survival runs too, through the daily payout. I'm never good enough to get high numbers there, but maybe you are. You get 7 payouts depending on your rank, as well as an end chest equivalent of 8 times the daily payout at the event's end, along with some gold and blackstone. This can give you a total of 750 more spoils for maintaining rank 1 or a minimum of 60 extra spoils if you are below 200,000 for the whole event. See on screen how much you'll get. Maybe you have a feeling where you'll end up based on previous survivals. There's still an extra requisition and 100 energy on the track for those that like to max things out, and you can get that by buying premium offers if you're so inclined. There'll be a daily offer for more spoils, but the bonus shipment shapes up to be the best amongst the offers again at €11 for 250 spoils and 1000 Blackstone outright, as well as 10 premium missions that give 50 spoils each, as well as 100 points each. This brings our total ceiling up to 5180 points and allows us even to miss some missions and still get the additional rewards. For spoils that means not only 2400 but an additional 750. But as you get an extra 10 spoils per payout, you get 220 more from the points track, 60 more from the home screen event, and even 100 extra for the 10 payouts from bonus missions. 1130 spoils extra from the bonus shipment for 3530 spoils total, which is chest 29. You'll need another 270 from the daily payouts somehow, which would, contrary to the rank 2500 the game tells you need to maintain, mean that being better than 20,000 would just be enough if you don't miss a single instance of spoils. Those €11 will thus give you around 440k gold, a nice banner, 94 Tangida shards, 6 legendary badges, 18 legendary upgrades, 3 crafted legendary upgrades and 6 legendary forge badges on top of the normal rewards. In my book, that's fair. I won't spoil the surprise for the other offers in the calendar for now. Playing the survival doesn't only give you the rewards already disclosed, but also experience books, which will become quite valuable soon if they aren't a bottleneck for you already, I assure you. Of course you will try to get as far as you can every time in any case, but the books offer an extra incentive. Defeating Wave 5 will upgrade your fighters to rare. Defeating Wave 6 will give you 5 epic books. After 7 you'll rank up to epic. After 10 you go to legendary. If you manage Wave 11, you get 3 legendary books and defeating Wave 13 will give you 1 mythic tome. It's cool we don't have to go up to mythic rarity to get those, and with some shields collected and stat upgrades from doing missions for win, you will push further in the later runs than in your first ones in any case. I love those survival events, and connecting it with a home screen event while making this a little more complicated continues the theme of defeating waves of enemies through the whole game, connecting it together nicely. Reaching all essential rewards in Against the Tides seems quite achievable for every type of player, with the middle of the road depending on reaching far in the survival the most, while getting far there can be expected of veterans. Survival, while taking some time to play, is one of the most fun modes in the game for me, and the starting rarity system introduced last time returns for a quicker start after a few runs. Free-to-play veterans can get up to 800,000 coins if doing well in both events, which is a great boost in its own, with people buying the bonus shipment getting up to 1,200,000 coins. Imperial resources are needed the most by most players due to the high number of characters that faction has, so I'm not against giving out Imperial rewards, especially as the Votann are morally flexible enough and culturally close enough that a team-up doesn't seem too far-fetched to me. Especially the focus on win combined with the probably heavily featured AdMech makes enough sense for me narratively and gameplay-wise. It's a combination we'll afterwards mostly only be able to play out in the legendary events No Chaos tracks, so we should enjoy it while it lasts. Especially because the physical ton plus win combination will prove quite potent there, and we can try it out now. The ton shards fit in any sense, as you definitely want to use them together in horde modes. It hurts my heart to have to wait for characters after trying them out extensively here, like it did with the Custodes. But this is a neat way to show them off and build hype. What's your thoughts on the matter? More on actually playing the survival mode will be in my dedicated survival, let's call it guide. I won't go into a lot of detail, it will be just a quick primer with my observations. I hope you'll join me for it. Until then, go watch some more of my stuff, like my video and share it with everyone who needs it. And thank you for watching. As always, I hope you have a great day.